So, what is the first thing that you look for when you choose a film to do?
Since everything I do comes from books, I'm always in search for that gem, that perfect book. The Duff came to me as a rough draft, and I was just blown away. Sometimes they just scream at you, this should be a movie, which the Duff did. And everything that I do, I look for that little special something. What makes it unique? What makes it fresh? What makes it different? That's the goal.
Right. And since you only do book-to-film adaptations, are you ever nervous about the audience's reception of that? Because some of these are books that are really beloved.
That's right. You know, my job, I always tell the author, my job is to represent that author when I'm in those rooms. So if I'm talking to the studio, if I'm talking to the network executives, whoever I'm in the room with, I better represent what that author would want me to do with their material, because it's their baby. They've spent years writing it. Yes, there's a lot of pressure involved in that, because I really want to make sure that they feel taken care of, that they don't feel like we took their book and made something horrible. So it's something that I don't take lightly. I really want to make sure that I support those authors.
Right. And is there a certain scene that was difficult to film?
I would say that for me, like in general, the difficulty was in casting, because there were all these perceptions that the Duff is someone really fat and really ugly, and I kept saying to them, Duff is a perception. It's how you look compared to those people around you. And that was the big thing, was to make sure the casting reflected that, because that was a big part of the book. Is that if you're the Duff, doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. You're just one of many Duffs.
Well, I saw the film, and that's a huge part of the film, and they explain that in detail, so I think that you did a great job.
And I think that's why Cody, the author, is so happy with the film, because we made sure to represent what she wanted out of her book. So.
And I know our readers especially love adaptations, so do you have any coming up?
I do. I have a movie with Peter Chernin at Fox called Reboot, and that'll be out next year, at the very beginning of next year, I believe. Also an adaptation of an Amy Tintera book, so look for that one. It's going to be great.
They'll be very excited to hear that. And then do you have any favorite book-to-film transitions that you've seen?
I have to say, I was very impressed with Fault in Our Stars.
Yes.
That was a fabulous adaptation. And I think as we do more and more adaptations, which we are, ever since Harry Potter and Twilight is just getting more and more and more, people are getting better and better at adaptation. It used to be like, use a little of the book and then just grab the audience and do whatever. Now they're very careful, and it's fabulous, because you're getting some great adaptation movies.
Yeah, and I think we've learned a lot from them too, so.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I'm a huge John Green fan.
Oh,
you're speaking my language here.
Me too.
Well, thank you so much.
Absolutely, thank you. What was your name again?
Miranda.
Miranda, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.